Each letter represents a certain digit from 0 to 9. Same letters represent the same digits. Different letters represent different digits. We will apply the principle of observation we learned in Lesson 4. Misi, in order from the highest place to the lowest place, to this lesson as well. Observation is not looking at each place value separately. The places are connected by carryovers. When interpreting a place value, you must think about the neighboring places together. Writing the relationship between two letters as a number sentence makes the problem simple. Once you know the difference between two letters, finding one helps you find the other right away. Wait for the student to discover their own mistakes. Do not point out the wrong part first. Whenever the student makes a claim, make sure they state the reason as well. Let the student figure out the number of carryovers, 1 or 2, by themselves. Encourage them to try examples. Today, let's look at the problem and share our ideas right away. Where should we start observing?
From the hundreds place, to the tens place, and then to the ones place.
Can you explain what you observed in the hundreds place, along with your reason?
It's A+1 equals B. Because the whole in the hundreds place is B, but the part in the hundreds place only has A. This means there is a carryover from the tens place. The carryover from the tens place must be 1.
Good job! Now, explain the tens place.
A must be 5 or more. A carryover needs to go from the tens place to the hundreds place. And for two of the same numbers to make a carryover, that number must be 5 or more. Also, A is 9. Because there are 3 A's in the tens place. 1 A from the parts became the A in the whole. The other A must be carried over to the hundreds place. But since A cannot make a carryover by itself, there is one carryover coming from the ones place.
Then, what can we find out next?
B. Because B is 1 more than A. Oh. Wait, that's wrong.
Think about it slowly. Where did it go wrong?
I can't find where I made a mistake.
Then, let's observe the ones place first. What can you tell?
There is a carryover.
How many carryovers are there?
1? Or could it be 2?
If you add two one-digit numbers, can there be a carryover?
There could be, or there might not be.
Then, if you add 3 one-digit numbers, can there be a carryover?
There might not be 1. But if there is, it can be 1 or 2.
Excellent. Now, let's go back to the tens place of our problem. Where was your mistake?
I found out what A is without interpreting the ones place first. A carryover of 2 from the ones place is also possible. If so, A becomes 8.
Actually, if you had connected the hundreds place and the tens place in your thinking, you could have figured out A is 8 even without looking at the ones place. Can you explain why A is 8, using only the hundreds and tens places?
B is 1 more than A. So A cannot be 9. But to make a carryover in the tens place, A has to be the largest possible number except 9, which is 8. And there must be a carryover of 2 coming from the ones place.
I see. Then B is 9 and A is 8. What is C?
C is 5.
Good job. Let's review what we shared today. Look at what you observed in the hundreds place. You said adding 1 to A gives you B. Can you say that in a different way?
I can say, B is 1 more than A.
Saying B is 1 more than A means the same thing as the difference between B and A is 1. Let's compare the two expressions. Compare number sentences 1 and 2. What do B and A stand for?
B is the whole, and A is the part.
What do the whole and one part give us?
They give us the other part.
But here, the other part is exactly 1, and we need to figure out B and A. Since the whole and the part are connected by subtraction, B minus A equals 1 is much easier to understand. Can you give some examples for B minus A equals 1?
If B is 2, A is 1. If B is 3, A is 2. If B is 4, A is 3. And if B is 9, A is 8.
Let's organize it into a table. There are 2 letters, B and A. How were you able to find all the examples so quickly?
I thought in order based on B. Since the difference is always 1, and A is 1 less than B, it was easy to find.
That's right. Even though there are 2 letters, because their difference is fixed at 1, finding 1 helps you find the other right away. Even with 2 letters, they move like 1. If you can write their relationship as a number sentence, the problem becomes so much easier. Now, apply what we just learned and explain the problem again. Start from the hundreds place.
It's B minus A equals 1. And there is a carryover of 1 from the tens place. Because the part in the hundreds place only has A, but the whole in the hundreds place has B. This means there is a carryover from the tens place. Since we are adding 2 numbers in the tens place, the carryover can only be 1.
Good job! Now, can you explain the tens place?
A in the tens place is 8. Because there are 3 of the same letter A in the tens place. 1 A from the parts is equal to the A in the whole. The other one must carry over to the hundreds place. But since it cannot make a carryover by itself, there must be a carryover from the ones place. Since A is less than B, A cannot be 9. Because we are adding 3 numbers in the ones place, the biggest carryover we can get is 2. So, A must be 8, and the carryover from the ones place must be 2. Since 8 plus 9 equals 25, the carryover is 2. And C is 5.
Excellent job! Unlike the first time you solved it, you observed by connecting the place values. You found the relationship B minus A equals 1 in the hundreds place, and that connected right into your interpretation of the tens place. Each place value is linked by carryovers. When interpreting a place, you must think about the neighboring places together. Once the difference between two letters is set, finding one helps you find the other right away. Even with two letters, they move like one. Expressing it as a number sentence like B minus A equals 1 makes the problem simple. Where did it go wrong? Deciding the value of A without interpreting the ones place was the mistake. Observation must be done in order by connecting the place values. If you add 3 one-digit numbers, how many carryovers can there be? This question guides them to judge using examples. The carryover can be 1 or 2. This becomes the reason why A is 8. Between these two number sentences, which one is easier to understand? It is to help students see that B minus A equals 1 shows the relationship between the whole and the part much more clearly than A plus 1 equals B. Great job finishing Lesson 5! Before moving on to Lesson 6, watch the logic flow lesson linked to this series. It will help you understand the next steps much more clearly. Check out Logic Flow Lesson 2 below.